Well, good afternoon, everyone. This is Chief Meteorologist Marcus Walter with the weather update. For this evening, we're expecting clear conditions. We'll have cool conditions, but we'll be still a few degrees above normal for this time of year. Then as we look at the rest of the week, we're talking about sunny conditions. It'll stay mainly dry, and we'll have cooler conditions by the time we get to Friday. Then for the weekend, we will stay sunny, and we'll slowly warm up, especially by Sunday. We'll see temperatures back into the mid-70s. Now, as we look ahead to what's on the way, we have to talk about some of the rain that we saw yesterday because parts of our region picked up a good amount of rain. If you were in places like El Dorado, you picked up less rain compared to areas farther south. But when we put a couple of numbers on the map, here in northern Ouachita Parish, we picked up more than an inch, close to an inch and a half. Across parts of Tensas Parish, we saw more than 3 inches of estimated rainfall. And in Wynn Parish, we saw close to 3 inches of estimated rainfall. But I'm sure there were isolated spots with even more than that. So it was a very wet afternoon and evening for much of the Arklamists, but today we enjoy lots of sunshine. And at the moment we sit with temperatures at 76 degrees. We have a very light wind out there, and the wind will stay light as we head throughout the rest of the evening. When we look at temperatures across the rest of the region, we are in the mid-70s in El Dorado, mid-70s pretty much everywhere, upper 70s as we look to our west, places like Shreveport sitting at 79 degrees and at 77 degrees in Jackson, Mississippi. On a wider view, we're noticing mid-70s across the northern portions of Texas, lower 80s farther south toward the Houston area and the San Antonio area. But you'll notice there is cooler air pushing east. This air leading to temperatures only in the mid-50s for Amarillo, Texas, and low 50s for Wichita. Eventually, we will feel the chill by the time we get to Friday. And speaking of Friday, here's a look at temperatures. Again, today we topped out in the upper 70s for most, but by Friday, we'll only have a high of 60 degrees here in Monroe. So we're talking about chilly fall conditions for the end of the work week. And the reason for that is because we'll see a big dip in the jet stream across the eastern United States. We'll have a cutoff low pressure system in this area. This will lead to a lot of cool air covering eastern portions of the U.S. and some of that air will be close enough to impact us. But as we head past Friday and then eventually through the weekend, we'll start to see more west to east flow with the upper level pattern, and that will lead to seasonal and then slightly warmer than average conditions across our region. So we won't stay chilly too long. We will start to moderate toward the end of the weekend and into next week. This is a look at satellite and radar. We're noticing yesterday's front now producing a lot of rain across the southeastern United States. For us, we're anticipating another cold front to sweep through during the overnight. This front won't bring us clouds or moisture. It will bring us drier air. So we're talking about lower humidity as we head into Wednesday and Thursday and even into Friday. Here's a look at temperatures toward tonight, 10 p.m. down to about 60 degrees for most. Then eventually overnight we'll be down into the low 50s into tomorrow morning. As many of you head out, you'll need the sunglasses and you'll need a warm jacket because again, it will be cool enough. You'll feel the chill in the air even though we will technically be above average. Now as we look ahead to Wednesday afternoon, this computer model is showing numbers in the mid 60s. I do suspect we'll actually be in the upper 60s. We'll see that into Thursday as well. But then by Friday, we'll have cooler conditions really in place for the region. So as we talk about the forecast for tonight, we're going with the low of 52 degrees, a clear sky, slightly above normal temperatures, but it still will feel cool out there. Tomorrow, we'll see temperatures reach into the upper 60s for most. It'll be sunny and it will be breezy as well. So expect wind anywhere from 10 to 15 miles per hour. But I'll have that 7-day forecast for you tonight at 5 p.m. on KNOE 8 News. Make sure to tune in then for that information.